Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all. I am very happy to see all of you here. My name is Georgi Ovchinnikov, and I am the traditional and for now the only host of our Club Talk. Club Talk is an opportunity for all of us to meet. And I just thought right now, despite the fact that a lot of people who are here with us today are people who have already participated in Club Talks, but still, since our company has been growing and it's been happening very fast. We have maybe 5 or 10 people with us today who are taking part in Club Talk for the first time. So we started doing Club Talk back in the time of COVID-19 when we didn't have an opportunity to meet up offline, but we still wanted to maintain a dialogue. We still wanted to communicate with you, to give you an opportunity to communicate to each other, heads of departments, top managers, and it's become a great tradition. So we've been having it for the last 3 years. So we tried to change this scenario for our events so that we keep it fresh and interesting. So today we're going to have a very interesting broadcast. We're going to try out something new.
We have the translation of our Club Talk into English. So in the bottom of our screen, you see additional or add, where you can change the language from Russian into English.
So it's wonderful. We're going to continue. Today, we're going to talk about our news, our events, and one of the most popular parts of our Club Talk is that we are growing through people. We're going to have a live broadcast. And of course, we are going to have interactive quizzes and questionnaires. So I would like to tell you that at different points in our broadcast, you're going to see letters on the screen. So you need to note down the letters, and then you will have to guess which word they can make up. So if you're paying attention, and then I will say 3, 2, 1, and whoever is the first to write the correct word on the chat will get an interesting prize from our company. So the first part of our Club Talk, something that we usually start with, we used to call it different names, but today we decided to call it talking about important things. And I'm welcome here Leonid Lab and Eric Megrabian. Oh, look at me, look. I connected just in time, and the Leonid is here as well. Hello, Eric. Hello, Georgi. Good day to everyone. So, Leonid, would you like to start? Yeah, I'm ready to start. Well, first of all, I have a lot of feelings. And first of all, I wanted to say hello to everybody who's listening to us online. We had 122 people, and look, now we already have 143. What I want to tell you is this. Every time when I feel being a part of something global, of something bigger than me, I'm extremely happy that we have internet and all of the technologies that allow us to talk. And just imagine 15 or 20 years ago, we wouldn't have an opportunity to feel that we're all next to each other. I'm at home right now, Georgi and Eric, somewhere far away, and yet we're all talking to one another. And it's great that we have such opportunities and such technology. I'm extremely happy to be part of our club talk. And you know, this event is becoming more and more important, and it's not something that I just thought of. No, At the start, when we were doing first club talks, it was, Corona-19, but everything that's happening now, well, it's due to the developments of technology and the internet. Without that, we wouldn't have an opportunity to feel right next to each other and to feel that we are a part of a great, big, strong company. So every time we meet like this, we get some new feelings. Even I get new feelings, every time I participate in Club Talk. So I wish all of you the best. I wish you to have a wonderful and successful event. Thank you very much for being with us. Even if you're just listening, you're right there next to us, and that's great. Eric, I'm giving it over to you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So, am I correct in understanding that we have this welcome address and I have the golden minute? Oh, I am so sorry. Do I need to deliver the welcome address as well? Well, yeah. Well, if you allow me, I haven't said everything I wanted to say, so yeah, I'll speak about later. Leonid, me and you will looked at it and it says 15 minutes. Well, I forgot to print it out. It's okay. You can talk fast. Sure, sure. I'll talk after you, Eric. I'll talk after you. So you want me to kick it off? Oh, no, look, I kicked it off. Now I'm going to give it to you and I'm going to collect my thoughts and then I'm going to talk after your golden minute. Well, hello, everybody. I'm very happy to see everybody online. I am not so happy that we only have 190 people listening. Well, I think that is probably something where we failed, and I want to talk to all of the managers. All of the managers need to make sure that everybody understands how important it is to meet up with the managers of the company, to come to these online meetings. So if our people do not know that it is important to show up for club talk, that it means probably that we're doing something wrong. Therefore, I would advise to everybody, to all of our managers, to monitor and to evaluate how many people joined the club talk, how many people, couldn't show up. Maybe, some people have a good reason not to be here, but it cannot be more than, 20% of our colleagues who cannot connect to our online meetings. So I do hope that all of the managers heard me, and those who didn't hear, I think, will be personally informed by Georgy Ovchinnikov, starting from heads of departments and going to the board of directors. And I have this the pop-up window that says that I need to select a language. Well, you can select a regional sound and then it will switch off the translation. Okay, thank you, Georgi. Now to continue, we are going to finalize everything that we achieved in Q4 or Q3 of 2024. So everything is going according to plan. We are growing, which is great because if the company is growing, that means all of you are growing, all of the colleagues, all of the managers. And what makes it even better is that we are witnessing this growth across the board. We are growing in all of the countries. We're becoming stronger, more experienced, and we are getting more expertise. Well, this is fantastic. But I want to be very useful to each and every one of you, regardless of your job title or position. With each of our club talks, everybody needs to take back something that is very useful. So apart from the vibe that we're trying to convey to you through all of these internet cables, you need to take home a useful message. So I gave it a thought, and I thought of what can be important. And having looked at all of the information, I realized that we need to spend 5 or maybe 10 minutes to talk about happiness and our values. Over the last few months, the global political and economic instability, as well as everything that's happening on the labor markets and some labor compensation, all of that leads to a lot of negative feelings in people, because when people think that overall on the market the salaries have gone up, but the salary in our company hasn't changed, then all of the employees start acting according to their own roadmap. But we do have very clear rules of going our separate ways, and these rules are completely the same for both you and the company, but a lot of people start forgetting about it. And because they're afraid of losing money, people forget to act according to the values that we always discuss and mutually accept. And therefore, I would like to ask you about the reasons behind that. Why does that happen? I do hope that everybody agrees with the fact that all of us, each and every one of us, wants to stay friends or be friendly with all of the people we know, not just with our colleagues, but maybe our neighbors, people we went to school with, and all of the people that appear in our orbit. Well, we want to be friendly with these people. We do not want to become enemies with them. Do you agree? I hope that some people will use an opportunity to speak up. Yes, yes, we agree with you. Well, everybody agrees, then we can make this conclusion that whether we feel happy or unhappy, it's up to us. We are people who make their own happiness or unhappiness. Would you agree with that? Yes, we do. Well, it's very simple. If some of you give it a thought, then you would realize that we all make decisions, and our decisions are a consequence of these feelings of being happy or unhappy. Therefore, regardless of how people around us influence us, be it our husbands, spouses, mothers, fathers, still all of the personal decisions are down to us. And these decisions can make a person either happy or unhappy. Would you agree? Yeah. Thank you very much. But now I want to ask you this question. What it is that we can do, which principles, which life hacks or tips and tricks, so that each and every one of us makes fewer mistakes and some makes better decisions. What should be done? Well, if we all agree that so we are all investing in personal growth, and I think it is true, if there are some people here who do not want to grow, then I accept this decision. I have nothing against it. But I do believe that about 80% of our members are young people, ambitious people who want to grow, who want to get better position, more money, better friendships. So if we all want to change, and so we make certain mistakes while changing, and there are no people who never make mistakes. We all make mistakes from time to time. But what is the difference between a person who makes mistakes and person who never makes mistakes? All those people who do nothing make zero mistakes. Well, I think people grow when they make mistakes. People learn from their mistakes. That's fantastic. Well, everybody wants to grow and become better, but some people end up growing and other people do not grow and, they downshift. But everybody makes mistakes. So those people who achieve growth, what do you think will be number one for these people? Why do they become successful while growing? Well, because people analyze, people learn from their mistakes. Yes, people learn from their mistakes, they analyze their mistakes. They try not to make the same mistake over and over again. Yes, I accept that's fair enough. Then people who make a mistake, they do not stop. They keep going on. What about Valentin? Valentin, I do not see you for some reason. I'm here, I'm listening. What do you think, Valentin? Well, Valentin, I want to pick your brain. The most important thing is being brave and not being afraid of making a mistake. And the most important thing is to carry on. So I agree with everything that the colleagues have said. Well, let me put it like this. If you want to change, but you made a mistake, what do you need to do? Well, yes, never to repeat a mistake. And maybe you need to share your mistakes with other people. No, Valentin, you don't have to share. Some people share, some people don't share. But Valentin, answer this question. You need to understand why the mistake was made. No, 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 not quite. Either you said to acknowledge. Oh no, Yaroslav said that we need to acknowledge our mistakes. Yeah, people from Belgrade really know what they're talking about. So, for us to see a change, when it comes to our personal growth, we need to acknowledge our mistakes. It's not that somebody needs to point it out to us. No, we need to do some self-reflection. And if I had a narcissistic personality, I would say, that's not my fault, that's somebody else's fault. And then once we start acknowledging our mistakes, then our recurrent reactivating nervous system, and this is from the book by Tony Buzan, and I will talk about that book a little bit later. So basically, we send a message to our subconsciousness, whether we want to change or whether we are resisting change. So the first condition for our subconsciousness to be at our service, we need to program it correctly. So the right way to program it starts with acknowledging our mistakes. But when we say it's not my fault, it's somebody else's fault, or when we find, whatever reasons why it keeps happening and again, that means that we send a message to our subconsciousness that I am the best, and people talk bad things about me and it's not my fault. So the most important thing is to acknowledge your mistakes, to acknowledge your shortcomings, and then you will change and grow. The rest is not as important. Can I ask you a question? I'm sorry, Eric. Can I ask you a question? Yeah, of course. I have this question. Why is it bad to learn that I made a mistake from, let's say, my boss? Why is it bad to learn from my boss? I think you said it. I said that your boss cannot tell you about your mistake. No, I understand about acknowledging a mistake. But I think at some point I said, I apologize if I misunderstood you, but I think you said that it's better to acknowledge your mistakes yourselves and not to have them pointed out, let's say, by your boss. Yeah, I did say that. Well, let me explain. There are some people who hear about their mistakes, let's say, from their boss, and they don't want, to argue with their boss, and they say, yeah, 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 you're right. You're a genius. You're so wise. You see everything, but they do not accept what they're being told. So these people leave a meeting and they say, what a bastard, my boss. He's a bastard. I'm so great, and he's just there, trying to find a fault with me. Do you understand? Yeah, so you're saying it depends on the person whether they're ready to hear, whether they are receptive or not. Exactly, because a lot of people can give you feedback. It could be, your boss, the president of your country, people just passing you by, on the street, everybody can give you feedback, feedback to your actions or your thoughts. And the whole world gives each and every one of us feedback. So, learning how to work with feedback, learning how to accept and interpret the signals that we all receive from a higher power, that's an art in itself. Have I answered your question, Arkady? Yeah, it's just that I got this idea. Sometimes people make mistakes and they don't realize they've made a mistake. And if somebody sees that mistake, why shouldn't, they tell that person that they made a mistake? No, Arkady, no, I I got it about the feedback. Yes. Yeah, there are just some people who play along. You tell them about a mistake and they say, yeah, I hear you, I agree with you, but it's not sincere. So when somebody tells you that you made a mistake, you can say, yeah, yeah, you're right. But then once the conversation is over, you say, no, they were wrong and I'm right. If that is the situation, then there'll be no personal growth. So let's not panic. I hope I answered your question. I think Leonid will start interrupting me any moment now. So everyone, it's very important for us to have an interactive discussion. We organize these discussions to make sure that we can transfer the knowledge and experience from our managers or from other people within the company. I don't think you're going to go and find a manager in any other company and you can start an open dialogue with them and ask them, how can I grow? Why am I so unhappy? How can I be a happier person? So everything that I'm talking about is the foundation. So when you receive feedback, doesn't matter if you're right or wrong, you need to accept the feedback. Sometimes this feedback, is great, sometimes not so great, sometimes it's correct, sometimes it's incorrect, but it is a bit of a puzzle because you need to make a decision, you need to analyze the feedback, but everything that I'm talking about is based on values. And corporate values that we have is to have very high aspiring relationships between people. So values are our foundation. Each decision that I make, I always compare against the values. I think today I had a meeting with Anastasia Yankina, and she's responsible for doing my social media. So one of her questions was, how do I find a balance between my values and adaptation that I have? And I answered her very briefly because I said I never find a balance. If I understand that I'm being tempted with a short-term profit, then I don't make that decision because I don't live for a day. If I understand that my actions today can make my life more complicated, let's say in 5 years, in 3 years, then why would I do it? Because, maybe it will shorten my lifespan, or I can choose to make the right decision and never betray my values. So if all of us want to be happy, we should never betray our values. And as soon as we start trying to negotiate with our greed, that's when we end up in trouble. I believe that it is something that shouldn't be done. I'll give you an example. Back in 1996, when I was 23 years of age, something happened to me. But I'm sorry, Georgi, if I'm taking up a lot of time, I'll just give a short story. So back then, I used to work as an assistant in one of the sales offices in a warehouse of Herbalife. And I remember that two partners started having disagreements. Back at the time, I knew that the director who invited me to work there as an assistant, and 4 years from there, I grew through the ranks, and then I saw that he would go to the casino almost every day and lose all of his money. But of course, I couldn't influence him in any way when it came to his gambling. I could only tell him that the only people who make money in a casino are the people who own the casino. And usually who goes and gambles in a casino? Well, those are the people who have some free income and who can spend that free income. So the partners started having disagreements, and it was a big disagreement, and it was a split. And because I was young and inexperienced, each of them were trying to, gets me on their side. Valentina was inviting me to stay with her, to run the warehouse and not let Pavel in, and Pavel was doing the same. And I answered them by saying, that's not why I'm here. I came here to help you set up all of the work processes and to manage everything that you trust to me. Of course, it could have been a chance for me to become a partner to one of them. I used to be paid $300 at the start, then my salary 3 months later was $600. It was back in 96, 97. And they were even offering me a share in the business if I stayed with one of them. But I did not make decision because it went against my values. Do you understand what I'm saying? So once I made that decision, that's when it became easier for me. And so that's when met I got the information about Leonid, and it was through the same channel, basically. And that's how I met him. Had I been greedy, had I been a person who did not believe in values, I would have been in the middle of their spat. But I don't think it should have been my place, to come in between two partners, because two partners, it's like a business family. So I have this value, I've had it all my life, and I still believe in it. I don't think it is the right situation when, let's say, a father-in-law or a mother-in-law in a family, they shouldn't make all of the decisions for the young family, because a young family is a completely separate thing. And the same is true in business. If there is a relationship between a manager and an employee, this relationship should be fostered. And if an employee feels demotivated about working conditions or their salary, that is something that needs to be talked about. I urge each and every one of you to value each day. Even if somebody worked in a company for even a day, that is still a great thing. Never treat anybody, regardless of what they do. It could be a janitor, it could be a security officer, it could be a warehouse worker. Never look down on people, never look down on people. Always value the work that people do. And the second rule is that a manager should never sink down to primitive level. Our emotions have been given to us so that we can learn how to manage them. If we do not know how to regulate our emotions, we should learn, because the minute we submit to our very strong emotions, that's when we lose our conscious mind. That's when we lose our judgment. And especially when people start feeling demotivated because they look at the market, at the labor market, well, that is something that we can always talk about. And I'm always open to you. My door is always open for you. And it will not be viewed as if you're trying to jump over somebody else's head. No, just you can come directly to me. If you're afraid that if you go to your boss and it will spoil your relationship, you can ask your boss, do you mind if I talk to Eric, or I talk to Guram, or I talk to Sergey, or talk to Armen? You can ask anybody, you can ask your boss. And because we have the open door policy, they cannot ban you from doing this. They can give you some information, they can, give you some guidance, but they cannot, ban you from that. If you don't want to hurt their feelings, just inform them that you're going to talk to one of the top managers. But I believe that we need to value our relationships. And even if people decide to leave the company, we have to realize that our life is not over when we quit a job. A lot of us here have at least 50, 70, or 80 years ahead of us, and we need to live this life feeling proud. So by the time we're 70 or 80, we do not feel regrets for thoughtless actions that we do from time to time. But I believe that we are all people who invest in personal growth, and everybody makes mistakes. Well, to conclude, I wanted to say that all of you are leaders. All of you are wonderful, honest people, because, well, you ended up here with us and we believe in it. And I believe that it will make all of us better if we remain true to our values. So if you have values, make sure you take care of them. Once you lose your reputation, it's almost impossible to bring it back. And I would like to wish all of you to value your success and happiness. So happiness is all about values. I would like to wish all of you to be happy and to make sure that your values are getting stronger each day. I would like to thank all of you for your hard efforts and for everything that you all do all over the world. We really value that. And each day I feel grateful to all of you working all over the world. When I go to church, I always put a candle to acknowledge my gratitude to all of our employees. I want them all, or you all, to be happy and healthy. I want this gratitude to be passed on. Over to you, Leonid. Thank you very much, Eric. Well, I also wanted to take up maybe 5 or 10 minutes of our time, but I think it'll be a little bit too much. I wanted to talk about the corporate mission, but I think if I do it right now, it'll be probably too much. So thank you very much for everything that you said, Eric. Honestly speaking, well, as if I ever speak dishonestly. Well, yeah, I usually tell other people to stop using this phrase, yes, so to stop saying honestly speaking, just say You know, it might be amazing, but uh, some things that I really wanted to say resonate really well with what Eric talked about. So, Georgi, maybe next time I have a special talk to all of our people, and I think it is a great start of our club talk. So, good luck to you all. Thank you very much, Eleni. Thank you very much, Eric. Well, you know, we talked this part about we hold this part of our club talk talking about important things, and these things were very, very important. By the way, you see now we have about 400 people listening to us, and we're going to publish a recording as well as a summary of this club talk. Georgi. Georgi, I would like to thank you because I know that you had everything really planned. And I would like to say that Georgi said that only 20% of our employees take part in our survey. No, 40%. 40% of our employees take part in our surveys. We value everybody's opinion. So when we do surveys, they're to benefit all of you. That is why these surveys are all about you. So everybody who is there, ask your colleagues whether they completed the survey. If they haven't completed the survey, please ask them to do so. I also would like to ask all of the managers to make sure that everybody completed the survey. Please make sure that all of the surveys are completed, and we need to do it so to collect not just 40%, but 100% of your feedback to make future decisions. Thank you very much. This is our annual survey, and we do take the results of the annual survey when we consider our plans for the next year. And in this case, these will be the plans for 2025. And with this, we move to next part of our Club Talk. When you give us feedback to Club Talk, you always tell us that you want to find out about corporate news. So Eric touched on that as well. And we asked our departments to share the most interesting news with us. So let's talk about interesting news. So our logistics team that does logistics operation and customer service said that we started sales through an online store in Turkey. We made a call center in Uzbekistan, and we also opened a sales office in Vladivostok. So we asked people to send us a video greeting from Vladivostok. It is midnight in Vladivostok right now, so the head of the office is not with us, but let's watch a video from Vladivostok. Hello, everybody. I am Anna. I am the manager of the Vladivostok Choral Club office. Well, I'm not with you because it would have been midnight in Vladivostok. So I recorded this welcome video. We opened officially on the 19th of September. This event was attended by the top leaders from Central Russia, Siberia, and the Far East. We also had attendance from Gurama Bashidze and Olga Khankeva. Now we have two people on our team. It's myself and my manager, Sophia. We are looking forward to our team to grow because the business volume has been increasing every day, and we realize that. So we are going to grow not just when it comes to business, but also when it comes to the number of people. So we're looking forward to getting new employees on our team. I also would like to thank everybody who helped us, who gave us support, who was very patient about the time difference. Sometimes, you know, we have to wait for the whole day or even several days to find the time that's convenient for everyone. So all the best to all of you. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much. The Department of Audiovisual Production organized almost 50 monthly webinars in the last quarter. They also organized different product shootings for catalogs, for the image, with models, with reels. They did shootings for PR, HR, DRD, and so on. Our marketing department, well, they were on fire. They launched a new product, Promarine collagen tripeptides. Sergey Semenchko told me that we have a complete sold out for this product. So I think the expectations maybe exceeded our capabilities, and now we're preparing a new products, glow facial masks and sunny glow lip balm. And I think in winter time, a lip balm will be very useful. Our public relations department shared the results for the last quarter. The PR activities in Russia and Kazakhstan reached more than 2 million people. People chose our products and told about them to their audience. They prepared more than 60 publications in the different media, and all of the publications were done for free. Our R&D or research department started testing our new product, H500. It's not a new product, but our colleagues who have volunteered to do the exercise and to do their blood tests to understand whether H500 will decrease the level of lactate in the blood during exercise. It is an important marker of overall fatigue. Departments of work with distributors has reported that in Q3, 73 club members grew from directors to executives. Now we have 44 more new executives, 13 silver executive, 14 double silver executives, 1 gold, and 1 star executive. Now, our support foundation helped 24 families, and from the start of its foundation, they gave a lot of aid and support to families. So we also launched a new updated Coral Business Academy website, and now the number of visitors to this website increased by 16%. Here, I would like to thank the CBA website team, Dmitry Paseko, Victoria Tamanchuk, our program, Yuri Visitio, content manager, Andrei Boldarev, and of course, Sergey and Olga Kostina. Thank you very much to Garik Khachaturian, who is the manager of this department. He had the idea to give this website a facelift. So we also had news in the HR department. Starting from May, we launched a jogging club. And I say launched because you probably know that a lot of our employees have already had jogging as a hobby, but this year we decided to organize it on a more serious basis. And the number of people in the jogging club increased from 10 people to almost 50 people in September. They organized a training challenge, and so now they have a month of jogging club. They have lectures, they run marathons all over the world, and we're going to share our results at the end of the month in the live news. I also would like to give the floor to Arman Manasyan so he can give you some news from the company. Hello, Arman. Hello. I haven't found you among the many screens. Hello, the sales department. So I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me. So I wanted to share with my colleagues, with my friends. I wanted to share you the know-how that we have in the sales department. I think it would be interesting for everybody. We noticed that new employees, people who have some experience in network marketing, we can get them involved much faster. They are very enthusiastic. They're full of ideas. And that's why we decided that when it comes to new people who come to our sales department, to give them a trial period in the network. So we have this initiative, which is called the distributor journey. And we give people an opportunity to do in internship. We have coordinators in Central Asia. We have IDAR, and in Europe we have Ilya Mitrik, and our biggest European boss, Valentin Pozalkov. So we, as you can see, we treat this initiative very, very seriously, and so we make sure that our top managers can take all of the newcomers under their wing. I believe that in the next 6 months to a year, everybody who joins our company will get experience working in network marketing, and I do hope that they will give us a recommendation when it comes to changing our processes and helping our distributors grow. One of our objectives of these initiatives to look at our company through the eyes of our distributors. So if our future distributors have an internship in the company, I think that will make all of our work with distributors more precise. You probably also know that last month our colleagues from Central Asia organized a leadership council with the leaders in Central Asia. I think there had 22 or 25 gold executives and higher. I was also invited. I participated personally. I felt the energy. I felt the vibe. I saw how much the leaders liked it. The only thing that's for the next time that people ask me is that to extend these events so that it spans over 2 days. So that was the only thing that we did not have enough time, but it was a very, very interesting, very valuable event. So we decided to organize business breakfasts all over the regions. It is a new idea. So all of the employees, our management, people working in the sales departments can meet with the managers in the region to organize a business breakfast so that they can talk to one another in an informal setting, so they can, find contact points with our leaders so that our distributors do not feel like something separate from us, so that they also feel that they're part of us and we are taking care of them and wanting them to grow. Thank you very much, Armen. I think if you talk about any company, sales department is always the driver for growth. So everything that you introduced several years ago when it comes to career journey, I think that is being also translated to our other departments. So it's really interesting for me to see these new initiatives that you just talked about. It's really interesting for me to see how this new initiative will also help us grow, and how we will be able to scale this initiative to other departments as well. Well, Georgi, we are going to introduce all of the newcomers, Georgi, right? Yes, it will be towards the end of our club talk, but we will introduce all of our new covers. We also will introduce all of the Happy Coral employees, people who worked with us for 10 years or longer. Okay, and now let me tell you about our events. You know that events in this company are growth drivers and foundational things for us. So in Q3, we did not rest. And in the third quarter, we had several waves, several wave events in the Far East. And quite recently, we had a Sacramento wave in the United States of America. So Sacramento wave. And I would like to give the floor to our business development
Evelia,
director,
hello. We
Avelio.
have met some time
Avelio,
ago.
over to you.
So, are you with us for now?
Buenos días, Coral Club.
Yeah, buenos días.
Thank you, Georgi. Thank you, Georgi. Good day, dear friends, colleagues. Good day, Eric, Leonid. Yes, I would like to share with you some news and data about the Sacramento Wave. It's a Coral Club 3 days event that we held in Sacramento, California. Are we sharing some slides, Georgi?
Yeah, a moment.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the event it took place in Sacramento, California. Previous events took place in Miami, Las Vegas. So we're moving around the country and making as interesting as possible. We had 252 registrants for the event. The main topic raised during the event, collaboration, leadership, product management, marketing strategy, personal growth, and other topics like partner development and even tax strategy, among others. We had a huge success. We saw a very huge success at the sell point, and we sold a significant amount of corporate branded merchandise. Next slide, please. Yep. Here you see a few pictures from the main hall and the stage. We use, as you see, a red carpet that the awardees will walk. No, previous slides, please, from the hall. Thank you. I will tell you when to change the slides. Previous slide, please. Yes. Here you see a red carpet that the awardees will walk when they reach the stage. Make the hall much more beautiful. And if you see on the side, the Coral Club standing letters, the event participants really love them and will take a huge amount of pictures using them. And I want also to share that our CEO, Eric Megravian, attended the event and engaged with the participants in several occasions. No, previous slides don't change. I will tell you what to change, please. And also, Sergei Semenchenko gave presentations about new products, marketing strategies, and about the latest technology the company is exploring. As a side note, I want to comment that the feedback that we receive about the event from Eric and from Sergei it was very useful, and we certainly will taking them into account when planning our next events. And yes, now next slide, please. Yes, the programs. Fantastic programs with notable formats for day 1 and 2, like the very popular and very successful the fireside chat with 2 silver executives sharing leadership experiences, and also a really successful panel discussion and interviews with leaders from various ranks and structures. On the third day, a very good feedback we got from the participants. It was a very good experience, a new experience, but very good. Work groups with moderators applying lessons and skills learned and honing those skills existing. Thank you. Next slide, please. Yes, award ceremony. Always a very happy part of the event where we celebrated privilege bonus recipients for real estate and for car bonuses. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Yeah, this slide is also another picture of the car bonus ceremony. And we can move to the next slide, please. Yes, and yes, at the very end of the event, we announced that the next event that we will have in the spring of 2025 will be the New York Wave. All the participants were very, very happy and very enthusiastic and motivated about this news. And already to this day, we have already 127 registrants for the event. And that is a very good pattern. And I would like also to use this moment to say, to share my special thanks to the Coral Club North America team for their exceptional commitment and dedication to the event's success. Thank you very much, Georgi.
Evelio,
That's-
thank you very much for this interesting speech about Sacramento Wave.
Dear friends, you just listened to Evelio and you saw that the event was attended by our product management department's top manager, Sergei Semenchenko. But Sergei Semenchenko went to Sacramento not just to attend this event, but he also came there for one more event. And let's give the floor over to Sergei so he can tell us about it. Over to you, Sergei. I'll be more than happy. Hello, everyone. So what do I start with? Let me start by saying that this is a very important milestone in the growth of our company. And it is important because we met with researchers, we met with scientists because we want to create a research and consulting council. We have grown so much, we have such a level of expertise as a company that we need to create a research and scientific council that is a council that would bring together all of these greatest minds, all of these fantastic researchers who work with us, who help us develop products. And I hope that in the future, they will also be presenting our new products. So as part of this initiative, we met some researchers from the United States. We met people in different cities. And I think in 12 days, we had 8 flights, just imagine. So we met with scientists in Chicago, in Salt Lake City. When it comes to me, it was an absolutely new experience for me because these are all academics, these are all people with a lot of credentials to their name. They all worked for the largest American brands such as Dr. Mercola. And it was super interesting to me to see how they would react to us, how they would, evaluate us. So every time I would tell these people about Coral Club, our brand, our philosophy, how we create new products, every time I would tell people about the concept of health, every time I would see a spark in their eyes. And now that was a new experience for me because everything that we do, everything that we manage to build and develop together, well, is all about an idea that is very clear to people all over the world. But when people hear about what it is that we do and how we do it, then all of these people straight away, they're so interested, they're so charmed, and I see that they want to become a part of this big platform, a part of this great machine that Coral Club represents. So long story short, we brought home 3 contracts from the United States. So 3 researchers will become a part of our research council. We will publish their bios on our website. They will take part in the developments of new product, especially now when we are developing products for 2025. We are going to look into cell renewal and biohacking. So we are going to come up with new products. So it was an absolutely amazing experience for me that I really wanted to share with you. And what Leonid and Eric mentioned at the start when they said that we are growing as a company, you know, it is all absolutely true. You can see it on an interpersonal level, especially when we talk to new people, to the highest experts in the field. So I talk to the experts who are the best in their field, and these people, you know, were truly interested. So they were interested, all like because they're experts, but they were also interested because of our values. You know, our values are something that, you know, people truly appreciate. And here I would like to highlight a great achievement of our American team. I would like to thank Cheryl Reifer. This is my colleague who played a pivotal role in finding these prominent scientists. So each one of these prominent scientists will work in their own field. They all specialize. So our team in the United States left the best possible impression on me. And I think we all are going to witness fantastic growth across the board. And I feel more and more that the Coral Club brand is getting very unique features. And these features are becoming very palpable. What it means is that when I travel throughout the world, when I go to Coral Club offices, I see this sort of consistency on a spiritual level. So I want all of us to invest into it and to develop it. And this is something that makes our brand and our company wholesome, so that we are absolutely the best in everything we do, but also we are happy, we're healthy, regardless of which office, which Coral Club office a person ends up. So these are my feelings. And of course, I'm going to show you all of the pictures from this trip, but I can tell you that when it comes to people who are not part of our business, they truly appreciate us. And I think it is all down to each and every one of you, to your hard work, to your contribution. So I want all of you to truly appreciate the global scale of our business, and we'll do everything that everybody feels that they are a part of something bigger, of something global and truly creative. Thank you so much, Sergey. Thank you so much. So Sergey not only talked about his fascinating experience, but you know, he gave us a lot of insight, so we will follow the news, and we will always report the news on the newly formed scientific council. And now let's go to the next parts of our club talk. We grow through people, as you all know. So you all report a lot of interest in this part of our club talk. But when I was getting ready to host a club talk, you know, I gave it a bit of reflection. So we say that we grow through people. Yeah, it is very clear. Sure, as a company, we grow through people. That is great. But also, people grow within the company, they grow together with the company. And I think that's even more important. So we grow through people, and people grow with us. So now, this is a part of Club Top when we talk about people changing their job positions, changing how they grow both vertically and horizontally. So I would like to tell you about people who were moved to new positions or who are trying themselves at new jobs. So there is a whole department, and this is our call center. Now, our call center is the department from where we get a lot of new people. And I think also in HR, even Olga Hromachkina worked in a Moscow call center. Then she transferred to HR. And now she is working not only in HR, but she is also working as a recruiter. So I would like to thank Olga Burkhanova. I would like to thank Alexei Salenko. We have a lot of call centers in many countries and many regions where we operate. And I would like to thank all of these departments for letting your colleagues grow. And now let's look at people who took new positions in our company. Daria Goloshchuk used to be a 1C operator, and she became a financial controller. Milena Ovsepian also became a financial controller. Anton Loginov worked as a project manager, but now he is an acting head of the project office in the IT departments. All the best to you, Anton, with your new job. All the best to you being a manager. Oscar Ragimov, he joined the company in 2009 as a project manager, and somebody told me that Oscar was responsible, for sorting the products when he joined us, but now he is, first he became a system analyst, then a programmer, and now he is a vice manager of database. Artyom Belov, he used to be the tester, became the project manager. Anna Litanyuk, she used to be a system administrator. She is with us at the Club Talk today. So she used to be a system administrator. Now she's the network equipment engineer. Dilara Shangareva joined us as regional manager. Now she's the director of the company sales office in Ufa. Maria Surguchova has been with us since 2010. She was a regional coordinator. Then she became an assistant manager of the operation department, but now she is the territorial director for the central region of Russian. Lazat Nabieva, she joined us as a online order processing specialist, and she became a senior online order processing specialist. Anna Maria Bianca Buzegiano, she came to us as a service specialist, and now she is the director of our service center department. She is the director of the call center. Alexander Litvikov, he joined Coral Club in 2013 as the director of our security services, and now he is a vice president of our security department. Natalia Shakova has been with us for 5 years. So she joined as a financial manager, and she is now an acting top manager of the financial reporting department and CCI analysis. Yuria Kustova was a financial manager. She is a senior financial manager now. Yulia, all the best to you. Anna Mishina, she's been with us since 2015. She was working as a financial manager, and now she became the head of the accounting and controlling department. Bahijan Sharipov. He was an employee in the distribution center. He became a manager of processing online orders. Bahijan, I don't know you personally, but you're young, and I wish you all the best in your career. And Alina Bele is last but not least. She joined Coral Club in 2015 as a customer service specialist. And in Q3 of 2024, Alina became an acting head of our representative offices in Belarus in Minsk. Congratulations, Alina. Alina is with us today, and I would like to give her the floor to tell us a little bit about her career path in the company. Hello, everybody. I'm very happy to see all of you here. I've been working with Coral Club for the last 9.5 years. Sometimes it's hard for me to believe that I've been here for so long. But now that I look at my career and I try to analyze what helped me grow, I think that what motivated me was my love of people. I really want to help people. I really want to give people assistance to find solutions to issues, small and big. And it is always great to receive feedback when our customers and our distributors are happy with the results. Of course, I understand that it has become more than just work for me, and I love Coral Club. I love that I can be a part of an international company, a company that's growing really rapidly. And I've been here for so long, and I witnessed an absolutely sterling growth. Our top management is always open to having an honest dialogue with the employees. Our management has an open door policy. We can always come with new ideas. We are always given a lot of opportunities to grow. They provide training and education. So apart from just growing in positions, apart from growing vertically, a lot of people can also grow horizontally. For instance, two of my colleagues, they completely changed what it is that they do, that they did, and they are learning new roles. So this is a company that brings people together, and it is great. When the company came up with this unfreezing idea and this idea of having informal talks, it is amazing that so we can talk to each other without too much formality, that we can do something together. It's great that Coral Club wants us to be closer. And of course, I have special love for the product. When I see that hundreds of thousands of people, maybe even 1 million people, got fantastic results, it's amazing for me to see that the product improves people's health. That is something truly unbelievable. And I know that Coral Club is very strict about the quality of the product, but the company always does rebranding of its packaging. Everything is the most modern. There is a lot of things to promote the products. We have millions of chats with our distributors, and it is truly invaluable. And of course, I would like to thank my boss, who also helped me on my career journey. He saw a lot of potential in me. He believed in me uh, to give me an opportunity to grow in my career. I really share Victor's values. He always says not to be afraid of bringing your ideas to the company, even if something seems crazy, but maybe that is something that will benefit all of us. I love that we are one team, one company, and each one of us serves a separate function, and yet we're all working together like a well-oiled machine. I love that we can always openly talk to each other. We can acknowledge our mistakes. We can share. We all make mistakes. Of course, we do everything not to make mistakes, but we're only human. So we always acknowledge everything, we share everything to improve of our results. That's what I wanted to share with you about my career. And I would also love to wish new colleagues to speak up. Don't be afraid. Don't feel intimidated. Even if you feel that you don't want to sign your name, your consent, your ideas anonymously. And to people who have been with us for a long time, I want all of you to grow. I want all of you to have the best achievements. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Alina. We also want to wish you the best. And we would like our office in Belarus to have a lot of growth. Look, Alina is great. She's a great public speaker. Bravo. Yeah, Choral Club. When we work in Choral Club, we all need to be leaders, and so we all need to hone our skills, and of course, to try and be the best when we address people in public. Okay, now let's go to the next part of our club talk, and this is the live broadcast. We give an opportunity to our representative offices, to our teams, to talk to us. You probably remember that last time it was too hot in Spain. So back at the time, our Spanish office could not take part in a live broadcast, but now it's not that hot anymore, and our colleagues have prepared a very interesting introduction. You know, we also have a lot of events in Spain and in Europe overall. And I would like to mention that we also had waves in Europe. We also had events in Europe. And even today, as Natalia Gutkova, head of our office in Spain, despite the fact that there is a live broadcast and club talk, Natalia flew to Madrid to attend the assembly of an association of direct sales. So, of course, we let Natalia attend. But just like Alina said, a boss can be great, but a boss is nothing without the team. So Natalia delegated the live broadcast from Spain to her colleague, a customer service specialist in Alicante, Lucas Muncalva.
Lucas, hello.
By the way, Lucas has been
How
with
it's
us for
going in Spain? I know that I've said that you work in Coral Club for 2 years, if I remember rightly. Their Spain representative office exists above 2 years. So am I right that you work here from the beginning of office in Spain?
Almost. Almost. Okay. Buenos días, buongiorno, bon dia, dobrý. Hello to everybody. So first and foremost, as Gregory says, I was working since 2021 here. We are thrilled to introduce our team at Coral Club with this video. I believe that I could talk in name of my colleagues and our CEO, of course, if I say that each member is really proud and to be part of this fantastic group where collaboration and enthusiasm drive our success. We also, as Georgi says, we want to extend warm greetings from our CEO, who unfortunately couldn't join us today, do a meeting with Direct Sales Association in Madrid. So she sends her best wishes and looks forward to connecting with everyone soon. Hope that you really enjoy the video. Thank you for being part of our journey.
Thank you very much. And with this, let's take a look at a video from Spain. Good morning, everybody. My name is Natalia Gotkova. I'm the head of representation in Coral Club Spain. In Spain, we have many ambitious plans to open companies' shops in Madrid, Alicante, maybe in other cities. And at the moment, we have this wonderful, huge 1,000 square meter warehouse. This is where all of our international and professional team works. It is from here that we send parcels to our favorite customers all over Spain, Portugal, the Canary Islands, and even to Madeira. Today, I would like you to meet our team and see how we work. And of course, we wouldn't be in Spain if we didn't show a little bit of Spanish tradition.
Hola, bienvenidos a España. You are not from Spain if you don't hear any noise all the time.
You are not from Spain if you are not hot all the time.
You're not from Spain if you don't spend every weekend on the beach.
You're not from Spain
If you don't drink coffee with ice.
You are not from Spain if you don't arrive on time.
You're not from Spain if you don't park where you want.
You are not from Spain if you don't have siesta every day. Time to back to the office. Ole.
Welcome to the best place in the world, and I'm not talking about Disneyland.
Join us at business breakfast with the greatest leaders of Coral Club.
Thank you very much from Spain with love.
Well, that was an amazing video from our representation in Spain. Well, traditionally, you can send all of your wishes and your emotions, drop a line in our chat, and also think what else you want to see. Where should our next live broadcast be from? And while you're giving it a thought, I would like to tell you that this video was made by our newcomer, a person who just joined our Spanish team in the third quarter. It was made by Elena Maria Guerrera. Let's thank her for this amazing video, and well done. Congratulations to Elena. She is a marketing specialist in Spain. Now, with this, let's go to our next slide. Let's welcome our new employees who joined this company in the third quarter. Let's look at the screen. Zhana Konstantini, the head of customer service in Cyprus. Olga Reich-Yelgin, labeling specialist, Germany. Valentina Rasulzadeh, customer support specialist, Germany. Yulia Yashina, customer service specialist, Slovakia. Victoria Emelianovic, event registration specialist, Slovakia. Viktor Balok, regional sales manager, Hungary. Yulia Rosco, customer care specialist, Hungary. Oksana Plavitso, customer care specialist, Romania. Tatiana Kondratieva, event specialist, Spain. Helena Maria Vicente Guerrera, Marketing Specialist, Spain. Yaroslava Wozniak, Purchasing Specialist, Poland. Pavel Ikan, System Administrator, Poland. Arsen Markasyan, Business Assistant, Poland. Georgina Kopia, Project Manager, Poland. Anastasia Ilagina, Digital Marketing Specialist, Ukraine. Alexander Shapachkin, Customer Support Specialist, Ukraine. Daniyar Nurpiyev, Head of Online Orders, Kazakhstan. Diana Said, Customer Service Specialist, Kazakhstan. Ayan Manjanova, Customer Service Specialist, Kazakhstan. Ahmed Rumbetov, Senior Warehouse Worker, Kazakhstan. Evgenia Droner, Customer Service Specialist. Елизавета Klimashevskaya, Customer Care Specialist. Victoria Chernozhukova, Video Operator. Yulia Kupreva, Specialist of the HR Accounting Department. Veronika Kozlova, Regional Sales Coordinator. Alena Ponyatova, Customer Care Specialist. Alena Korotchenko, Head of the Graphic Design Team. Dmitry Prodanov, Programmer. Alina Rubtsova, Assistant to the CEO of the HR and Event Organization Department. Yulia Tyagny, International Logistics Manager. Didara Mohamedjanova, Marketing Manager. Olga Boyko, Registration Manager. Daria Klevlina, HR Marketeer. Sofia Lalina, Customer Care Specialist. Nikita Fatunin, Tester. Alina Rieger, Copywriter. Maxim Vlasov, Head of Logistics Department. Valeria Gomes, Business Assistant. Maria Valitova, Online Order Processing Specialist. Anastasia Podmushalskaya, Customer Care Specialist. Yulia Yakova, Project Manager. Polina Proskurikova, Specialist of the Customer Service Department. Elizaveta Nikaeva, PMD Project Manager. Evgenia Petrova, Financial Controller. Tatiana Yegorova, 1C Consultants. Mikhail Petrov, Head of Deputy Head of Sales, E-Commerce Department. Ruben Arstruni, Purchasing Manager. Oleg Bronsky, Head of SB. Anna Gaines, Line Producer. Ruslana Yedikarova, Assistant to the Head of the Region of Russia. Veronika Korovina, Special in Commodity Accounting and Display of Products. Daria Lebedeva, Assistant to the Product Manager and Marketing Department. Sergey Zaika, Junior Product Manager. Mikhail Bezuch, Email Marketer. Maria Kondrasheva, Head of the Education and Training Department. Alina Fedorova, Certification Specialist. Oksana Shirokova, Customer Care Specialist. Vladimir Kabaloev, System Analyst. Olga Nezhintova, Accountant. Evgenia Suvorov, Specialist of the HR Accounting Department. Daria Shust, Event Coordinator of the Events Organization Department. Rizvan Majidov, Junior Specialist of the Analytics Department. Elvira Verdieva, SMM Coordinator. Ivan Petrov, System Administrator. Well, these are all of our new employees that joined us in the third quarter this year. I saw a lot of new employees at the club today, and now linking all of this to the future, I would like to launch the Happy Coral part. These are the people who have been with us for 10 or more years. Seger Dzimidenga, Head of Distribution Center, Poland, 10 years with us. Yelena Zhanina, Territorial Operations Specialist, Russia, 10 years. Mikhail Ivanuk, Warehouse Worker, Poland, 10 years with Coral. Olga Yuryeva, Specialist of the Calculation Analytical Department, Russia, 10 years with Coral. Artem Balai, Auditor, Russia, 11 years with Coral. Olga Vizitiev, Contact Manager, Moldova, 11 years. Alem Kasimkhanova, Customer Support Manager, Kazakhstan, 11 years with Coral. Valeria Slastikhina, Marker, Kazakhstan, 11 years with Coral. Dmitry Terlyuk, Warehouse Manager, Ukraine, 11 years. Alexander Klucherov, Programmer, Kazakhstan, 13 years with Coral. Vladimir Levin, Deputy Head of the Administrative Economic Department, Russia, 13 years with Coral Club. Natalia Sartison, manager of the online order processing department, Germany, 13 years with Coral. Mary Tamazyan, registration manager, Russia, 13 years with Coral. Pavel Grigorov, head of representative office in Latvia, 13 years with Coral Club. Yuri Vizitio, program, Moldova, 13 years. Tatiana Kaptilina, accountant, Russia, 14 years with Coral Club. Svetlana Karkusashvili, Chief Operating Officer, E-commerce, Russia, 14 years with us. Maria Surgucheva, Area Director, Russia, 14 years in Coral Club. Gary Khachaturian, head of the e-commerce department, Russia, 15 years with Coral. Oscar Ragimov, deputy head of the database development group, Russia, 15 years. Maxim Gorshkov, leading specialist 1C support groups, Russia, 15 years with Coral Club. Valentin Pozalkov, head of Europe, Italy, 16 years with Coral Club. Ruslan Vitvitsky, head of the testing department, Russia, 17 years with Coral Club. Natalia Senkova, specialist of the calculation and analytical department, Russia, 17 years. Ildusia Yiskaeva, customer care specialist, Russia, 17 years. Nikolai Yermolo, the driver of the distribution center, Ukraine, 18 years. Irina Glotova, manager of the certification department, Russia, 17 years with Coral. Natalia Osipova, specialist of the calculation analytical department, Russia, 18 years with Coral. Yelena Vashilina, financial controller, Ukraine, 20 years with Coral. Yulia Koroleva, director of the Treasury Department, Russia, 24 years in Coral Club. Alla Morozova, chief accountant, Russia, 24 years with Coral Club. Well, 24 years with Coral Club. Time flies when we're having fun, and there is still so much ahead of us. Well, with this very optimistic note from new employees to people who have been the foundation of Coral Club, I think with this we're going to start wrapping things up. But before I give the floor over to Eric and Leonid, I would like for us to see what happened with the quiz. I was so carried out by everything. I was so engaged in everything that we were doing that I did not see anything. Oh, I see. Somebody's already posting it on the chat. Maybe I'm not seeing something. I have not seen the correct word. Let's see. I still do not see the right word. Coral Club. Yeah, that's always right. Hey, Alexei, engagements. That is correct, Alexei. Congratulations. Maria Arsena, but first was Alexei. Alexei was the first. Yes, it is engagements. Engagements. That is amazing. Congratulations. That was the word. So engagement. What is engagement? You can see on the screen and some. You are going to get a prize, Alexei. It was a very difficult quiz this time. Yeah, not everybody had the time to write down the letters from the screen. Well, with this, thank you for staying engaged with the Club Talk today. With this, I would like to give it over to Eric and Leonid to wrap up our Club Talk for Q3 of 24. Leonid? Yes, I'm ready. Well, first of all, I was really engaged. It was amazing, especially when I heard that Alla Morozova has been with us 24 years. Oh my God, straight away I started reminiscing. I started thinking how everything was back, 25 years ago. Well, we've officially been Coral Club for 25 years, unofficially for 27 years. The Coral Club appeared on the 8th of December of 1998, but I came to Moscow end of June of 1997. So starting from that time, we can count 27 and a half years of Coral Club. It was all super exciting. And I'm so happy that the number of people who are parting who are leaving us because it's evening, you know, in a lot of locations. But I see that a lot of you have stayed in this meeting till the end. So now I wanted to say, should we extend the club talk to 2 hours? Okay, have a thought about it. Maybe it will makes sense if we increase the engagement and the involvement of our colleagues. And I think that a lot of you will use this opportunity to share your feelings with all of your friends and your colleagues. And maybe it will give us a better opportunity to feel that we're an amazing team and a lot lies ahead of us. So, all the best to you. Stay optimistic, stay healthy, have faith, and I'll see you soon. Eric, over to you. Thank you very much, Leonid. And just to continue what I was talking about before, I was talking about the reticular activating system by Tony Buzan, and the book that I was referring to is a book by Tony Buzan, How to Reach Something That Is Unreachable. Now, Tony Buzan, please correct it to Alan Pease. It's not Tony Buzan, it's Alan Pease. So this is a true and tested methodology, how to achieve the unachievable. So it was Alan and Barbara Pease. And a little bit about the reticular system. The reticular activating system is located in the upper parts of the brain stem, and it is also located in the central part of the spinal cord. And it is a congregation of neural fibers that forms a reticular network. So reticular activating system plays a very important role in many biological processes that are going on in the human body: sleeping, staying awake, breathing, behavior, motivation. It also contributes to sexual arousal, control over our minds, and it can draw our attention to some objects. Now, reticular system functions as a network of neurons in the nerve fibers that go into the brain stem. That's the most important thing. But to understand how it works, you know, sometimes we think about somebody and that person gives us a call, right? You probably had things like that. So this is the reticular system. Also, the book says that this reticular activating system is like our GPS. It's like the GPS of our brain. So when we are planning something, we want to do something, or we want to go somewhere, but when we have no idea how to do that, but still, once we have a dream, once we set a goal, the reticular activating system starts giving us hints. Sometimes our roadmap is unclear to us, and sometimes the steps which we take on our journey, well, we start adjusting our steps. When it comes to how we move through the journey, sometimes we get a different understanding of the journey itself. So I would like to tell all of you, please use all of the opportunities, all of the gifts given to us by God. We all have it. So if something doesn't work out, or if you don't feel satisfied, please always analyze all of your actions and always activate your reticular activating system. Give yourself a signal. Think about the result. When you visualize the result, your reticular activating system becomes super active. So please be happy, stay healthy, and please remember, as top managers, we are at our happiest when you are happy. Again, we have an open door policy 24/7. Have the best. And just like Alina said, I want all of us, all of you, to achieve your goals. And I want you to have the best results so that they're truly inspiring. All the best to you, and we're going to see you soon. Thanks to everyone. Thank you very much, Eric. Thank you very much, Leonid. Thanks to everybody to be with us today. And we're going to meet with you maybe before the New Year's Eve for a short club talk, or maybe next year for our new club talk. So thank you for all of the news. Thank you for your inspiring stories, and thank you for being engaged. We will have the post release of our club talk. We will give you a summary. We will publish the recording, and we're going to see you soon. All the best to all of you. And look at the screen, please. We're going to see all of you very soon in Spain and in Turkey. First in Turkey, then in Spain.